for the purposes of this movie, I'm gonna name it Andrew's Radicalization Theory, because I'm Andrew, and this is my radicalization theory. The leading experts among those who study cults and radicalization often point to undercurrents of hatred, echo chambers of misinformation, and grifters selling t-shirts online with provocative slogans when dissecting and diagnosing the transformation of an otherwise normal person into a radicalized individual.
I mean, all the empirical evidence overwhelmingly suggests that there's an enormous 200-foot ice wall holding the oceans in level and flat.
How do you stand on Hitler?
But I believe the true catalyst, without fault, is a deep personal tragedy, or some kind of negative canon event in someone's personal life that ultimately collapses their support system, depriving them of their three core needs, which I believe are security, significance, and connection. Security asks the question, am I safe, be it from physical danger, or safe from suffering, from heartbreak or hunger? Significance asks, do I matter? Oftentimes that can be mattering to your community, like if you're running a soup kitchen or something. But more often it's fulfilled through work and contribution and output.
We don't have to go to work on Monday. We get to go to work on Monday.
Get it, baby, let's go!
Let's go, let the heavy hitters know.
Third core need is something that you can't buy. Connection, which in my eyes is the most essential human need. Connection asks a plain and simple question, which is, am I loved for who I am? This is typically fulfilled through romance, family ties, social bonds like brotherhood and camaraderie.
One thing I've noticed in the field, especially with teenagers and young adults, is that the absence of core need fulfillment causes them to engage in attention-seeking criminal behavior to fill the void.
But with adults, like Kelly for example, these three core needs collapsing after they've already had maybe 20, 30, 40 years of all them being fulfilled causes them to develop a vengeful, nihilistic, self-victimizing worldview as an overwhelmed trauma response,
often leading them straight into politics, specifically reactionary politics.
That's because I believe that in the fight or flight state that happens after a traumatic event, people are the most susceptible to being brainwashed by politicized media, as it feeds on their anger and bewilderment.
We have videos of firefighters using women's purses to try and put out the fires. And they have intentionally tried to drive out all of the white people from the firefighting force in Los Angeles.
It's biblical. And it's a message.
There's a ton of examples of this, but this movie's about Kelly, so I want to stay focused. In Kelly's story about Bill and his home being taken, which caused the collapse of his family and business, I saw a chance to finally tackle the why, and to prove my theory about the connection between collapsed unmet needs and conservative political psychosis. So I found Kelly on Facebook and set up a secondary interview at a motel in Orange County to get some more information.
What you just saw is a select scene from our new movie, Dear Kelly, which just released online.